This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they come in off a loss to the Nets. Now, here's SGA. Shot from the wing. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters, representing Antigua and Bermuda in the '92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Flag after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And with those long strides, Flag gets downhill in a hurry.
And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Now, here's Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports and reviewed the film. We are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
First team foul.
Outside, Dort. Holmgren outside. SGA with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley.
For an offensive machine like Gilgeous-Alexander, it's important to incorporate the floater in your arsenal.
Pass to Harden. Bosh, the screen. It's Harden with the drive. Bosh, no one around him. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Now, SGA. They grab their own miss. Out to Wallace. Pass to Dort. Here's SGA. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And that's what separates Shai from other guards. He can absorb the contact inside and still finish.
Now, Flag. Back to Bosh. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Down low. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Selfless play from Flag. If your shot isn't there off the action, you have to give it up.
Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
It's Harden with the drive. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now, here's Mobley. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. And it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously, skying up and sending him back with his impressive vertical.
Now Harden, after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. For 3, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the 3. Feig with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And Holmgren pulls it down. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. A miss that time. Would have put him up. In the corner, it's Eason. Harden outside. Puts up a deep three. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers lead by 1.
The Cavaliers, 12.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Kevin?
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. SGA, no good. Cleveland leading by 4. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So, Tim, when you look at what wins in this NBA, many say the heyday of the super team has come and gone. Why is that?
Well, I believe the new collective bargaining agreement has made it awfully difficult for teams to pay 3 stars and also fill out their roster with complementary role players.
So what's the answer? How do teams build?
I think the answer Oklahoma City has captured. You have to have great chemistry, certainly a star at the top, and then guys that understand the pecking order of that team. I think that's how you get it done. Build around defense.
Great example.
I just like how aggressive SGA is. It's why he's able to draw these kinds of fouls.
And, Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Tim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
Here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Hartenstein.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Joe, and here is Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night. Harden outside. Screen by Bryant. Harden on the move. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up.
Whoa! He flew in.
Wow! Man, Jalen Williams auditioning for the dunk contest. That was nasty.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And here's Schroeder. Pass to Strus. Trains it from beyond the arc. Strus has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Pass to Strus. There's a screen by Bryant. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. A putback, and Bryant is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And so it's Cleveland with it. Schroeder outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. And it's Wade with the rebound. Here's Strus. Wade on the wing. Back to Strus. Fires from deep. And no good that time. And so it's Cleveland, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Now, flag. Driving in, and the rejection by Holmgren.
That is just great rim protection by Holmgren.
Pass to SGA. Back to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by SGA.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Coach Kenny Atkinson demanding that Evan Mobley stay in attack mode the entire game. And Mobley said, I have a lot of different skill sets that I can bring to the table. Being out there and challenging myself is going to sharpen them and get them where they need to be. Back to you, Kevin.
On the run. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. From deep. Here's Howard. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. And when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them. And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror. Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And Jim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball. Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Harden will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 1. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That'll be his second foul of the game. Screen by Bryant. Gets Harden with the drive. Misses from short range. Outside, SGA. Good work defensively by Bryant.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Bosh, the screen. Here's Harden. Oh, Harden with a good look down low.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. For the tie. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. So, great for Cooper Flagg. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. .121 left in the third quarter. Poked away and stolen by Caruso. Trips down the breakaway slam.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's Harden on the wing. Bosh, the screen to the inside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 6 points for Chris Bosh.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell outside. Over Harden. Misses off the left iron. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Harden left side. Caruso with the steal. Wallace looking for an opening. Here's Mitchell. Mobley with the block. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He got into double digits for the
Cavaliers, 38.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Pass to Ellis. Bosh, the screen. Shoots. Great D that time from Howard. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Dort misses. The Cavaliers leading. Harden outside. Pass to Mobley. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
The assist.
That's 7 points for Evan Mobley.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Harden outside. To the left side wing. Eason gets a wide open look. Off target with his three. A wide open look here for Caruso. He drains the quick shot. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's Dort. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Dort's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. Harden scanning the floor. Strong move off the glass.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
Dort outside. Screen by Howard. Here's Dort. SGA. The putback. He misses the putback. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up with the Thunder. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Williams with the steal. Now Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shai attacks so quickly. It's just incredibly difficult to cover him without fouling.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. And the Thunder making a change here. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Harden outside. From outside. And it's off. A huge two-handed slam.
And you can see the determination in Howard's eyes. He relishes the opportunity to provide big baskets like that one.
And they pick up the two.
And you know how many big games Flag played in college, but he looked really comfortable taking the shot there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Harden. Floats one up. And he figures it out with the lay-in.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Now Caruso. Down he goes for three.
SGA drives, the defense collapses on him, and then he finds the open teammate. Textbook stuff from an all-star.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Harden outside. Mobley a screen. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a three here and then count on them to miss free throws.
5 to shoot. Now Strus. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time conversion there puts them up 3.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And wants their best move at this point.
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a three here and then count on them to miss free throws.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they come in off a loss to Phoenix. And Oklahoma City starts out with the ball. Down low, Holmgren is doubled. And the jump by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Christie. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Right side, SGA. Outside, Dort. Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up to the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Hits it from three-point range.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A second chance effort. And it's Howard laying it in. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Durant, no good. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Kevin, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Durant.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Good D by Holmgren. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard's still a forceful finisher around the rim.
Turner with the screen. Outside, KD. Buries the long-range jumper. KD's got 5. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. It's just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And the shot goes down.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Outside, KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, rising up for the throwdown. I love seeing KD finish with some power.
Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. That's short off the rim. Lets it go with a 3. The Thunder pull it in. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Wallace misses. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And then Durant with the jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Now here's Holmgren. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Durant down low. And then Durant with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Bucks. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Guys, back to you.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Tenacious play by Porter, cleaning up the offensive glass and sending it right back.
Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Chang. Holmgren with the steal. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's SGA. The shot from the low post is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Now here's Jang. Still scoreless. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's foul number 2 for him. Stolen by Middleton.
Great anticipation defensively. He saw the ball coming before it even left the passer's hands.
Number 25, A.J. Mitchell.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Mitchell. Sims with the rebound. Bucks leading by 3. Chang with a clean look. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Chang's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Screen by Hartenstein. Wallace, good. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball, but the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus-minus, give me that group of 5 plus-minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Bucks making a change here.
Amazing.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. Now Mitchell. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, they've got into a nice flow this quarter.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Outside Williams. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. KD with the bucket.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Hardaway. Up again. The rebound by Turner. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Hardaway. He has yet to score. Count it, good. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
For your own city crew.
Milwaukee leading by 11. Here's KD. Look at KD going to work inside.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you guys.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie.
And look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage. Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
And then Durant with the jam.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
Pass to Howard. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Jang, a screen. Here's Porter. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. For the Thunder.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Williams. Over Jang. Williams can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 17. And Jang slams it in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
You're looking at a big wing here. Williams is 6'6", roughly 220 pounds, and he is tough to get off his driving line.
Here's Mitchell. Buries it down low. Mitchell's got his second bucket.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Thunder trailing by 15. In the corner, Wallace with it. Puts up a three. Joe can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mitchell with the steal. Here's Wallace. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Sims. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Rebound by Wallace. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That's tipped.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
They get it back. Sims. That one falls. Sims has got 6 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Left side, Porter. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the...
59.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 17-point game. The shot that time not on target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And the jump by Holmgren.
Yeah, Holmgren saw a clear path and he took it. You're not going to stop a guy with that kind of size.
To the middle. Banked in off the glass.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
It's Hardaway with the drive. Durant gets the bucket.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
The rebound by KD. Bucks leading by 16. Over in the corner, Christie. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Dort misses.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Kuzma sets a screen. Trains the three-pointer. KD's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bucks.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback. And Howard with the second chance points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Durant for three. Back to Turner. Holmgren with the steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Caruso. No good with the triple. Here's Christie. Turner with the screen. KD drives in. Great D that time from Howard. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And great recognition. Homer saw the open floor and took advantage. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And slam dunk by SGA.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for KD.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Turner. Milwaukee in total control. Right side Hardaway. Here's Durant. Second shot opportunity. The Thunder pull it in. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hardaway with the steal. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.